Buddy, we're gonna make beef and broccoli, like Asian style, with some rice. I think it's gonna be delicious. I gotta do my milk kefir. I want to make some little edamames for a snack. I gotta make rice.
Somebody say edamame.
I did somebody say edamame, she said. So yeah, gotta cook some dinner. Hey, hey, Nene. What up? Alright, so I need a measuring cup. Don't I don't have. Guess I'll use the half cup measure. How are we doing tonight? How was your weekend? Happy Monday. I washed my hair today. I should probably take it down. It actually is semi-cute. It's clean. Oh, it looked really cute in the clip too, when it's fluffy like that. Alright. I was just sitting here doing my milk kefir and I was like, you know what? I should probably get on my live and see if anybody else is around to do milk kefir with me. And I need to cook dinner. And my husband said, beef and broccoli and rice sounds delicious. So I'm going to start some rice. I do mine in a pressure cooker. I use the Ninja Foodie pressure cooker that crisps. So I'm just going to put... You did your kefir this morning? Nice. I'm going to put 2 cups of rice grain in here. This is the sushi rice. I buy it at Costco. I'm going to put some water in there to start rinsing it. Yeah, I found for me, in my schedule, kefir at night seems to be the time to do it. For whatever reason, my mornings are just really slow. I have slow mornings, and I don't tend to get to it. So, it's a nighttime thing for me. So, I don't know if you guys do this, but I learned from my friend that you're supposed to rinse your rice. So, I put filtered water in here, and I just swish it. See all the white that's coming off? That's all starch. And apparently that's where most of the arsenic in the rice resides. So rinsing it will reduce the arsenic in the rice. I'm going to drain it. I'll put some new water in here. Let that fill back up. Okay. Yeah, it was pretty sporadic for me for a while there, and then I just got in the habit of going live to do it, and so that usually happens at night, so that's when I do it. And then my kefir's ready when I wake up in the morning, which is also nice. Although if I was doing it in the morning, I could do like a 24-hour second ferment, potentially. You just have to figure out how it works into your schedule. Everybody's day is a little different. My day is front-loaded with chill, more labor in the afternoon. Alright. We're working on rinsing rice. I got too much water in there. Hey, hey, beachy girl. What's happening, sister? Just cooking some dinner. I'm rinsing the rice. Swish, 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 swish. I look like one of those car bobbleheads. Do, do, do. That's a little less white this time. I'm going to dump it out. Put some more water in there. Third rinse is the charm. We're going to rinse that one. I'm going to finish doing my second ferment here. This will be my breakfast tomorrow. I realized I'm going through a half a gallon of milk every single day. making kefir. Half gallon of milk every day. That's a lot of milk. But we're drinking it, so it's like, I guess I don't feel bad about it, but I'm like, dang, a half gallon every day. That is a fair bit of milk for 3 people who are really eating it. My husband eats a lot of kefir cheese, so he eats a fair bit of kefir too. I found the measuring cup I was looking for. It was right in front of me. Alright, see, it's like way less cloudy. I got most of the upgas off of it. I'm going to rinse it again. Last round. Dumping it out, and then I do 1 cup for each cup of rice. So I'm doing 2 cups of rice. It's going to be 2 cups of, I'm making rice and beef and broccoli Asian style. Asian style beef and broccoli. So like soy sauce, some rice vinegar, maybe some cabbage, little sliced cabbage, some black sesame seeds in there, maybe a little bit of black seed oil or some other sesame oil potentially. Need 1 more cup of water. Okay, so for rice, this is like how my Korean friend taught me to do it. She says you always rinse your rice 3 times, and then you put the same amount of water as you put in rice, and then it's pressure cook on high for 5 minutes, natural release. Salt. On my lid. Okay, the rice is started. Done with kefir. I need to put lids on those and set them aside. And I'm going to make some beef. So, bear with me here. We'll get some lids. That's fermenting. Okay, lids on the kefir. Kefir is going on the counter for its 2nd ferment, and I will be drinking it tomorrow for breakfast. Why is that lid not going on there right? That is a standard sized jar. I don't understand what's happening here. Is there too many? Oh, there's too many gaskets. That would be why. Aha, now it works. There's the little rubber gaskets. There was 2 in there. There was only supposed to be 1. Okay, onto the counter with the kefir. Tomorrow morning it'll be fully kefired. These are my grains. They are going back on the counter as well. Okay. We're done with the rice. We're done with the milk. Yeah, there's like a slosh of milk left in here. Use almost a whole half gallon every day. There's no room in the fridge for this. Okay. Hiccups. Alright, so I'm going to turn you guys over yonder. I've got my beef here. I did buy Costco organic beef because I'm waiting on my beef delivery. She's going to bring it next month. I usually get like 50 pounds of meat from my friend in Kansas, but she won't be here until April, mid-April, so it's the store beef for us right now. C'est la vie. It's decent meat. It's okay. I have heard some sketchy things about it lately, but I'm also not willing to go out of my way to go look for other meat, so it's gonna have to do for the moment. Today, I finished watching the show Temptation Island. You guys like terrible dating shows like that? The dating game shows? Do you watch Love is Blind? Or Temptation Island? Or any of those like Netflix dating shows? They are a guilty pleasure. I don't like The Bachelor. For whatever reason, that one feels like way too staged. But I like a bunch of the other ones. I really like Love is Blind. I've watched pretty much every dating show they've had on Netflix at this point. I like them. What do you guys think? What's your favorite kind of show? Tell me that in the comments. I need like new show recommendations because I just finished that Temptation Island and now I'm like, what am I gonna watch now? I need a chopping spatula. I used to have this plastic, of course it was black plastic, but it was like an X across. It is a chopper from Pampered Chef. I loved that thing, but then I learned about how terrible black plastic is for you, and it was like flaking off in the food. I threw it away. And I found a stainless steel one, and it broke after one use. I'm like, come on! I had that stupid plastic one for like 10 years. So frustrating. So I have the wood one now, but it already kind of like cracked on the tip. I think I'm just not delicate enough for wood utensils. I need to find like a spatula, a more like chop-worthy spatula. Did he say mushrooms? Oh, I don't remember. The mushrooms would be good in this too. Okay. I just got an order for bread. I think she wants assorted flavors. I might have to go to the store to get some new flavors for bread. For bagels. I couldn't read her whole text. I'll read it when I'm done with you guys. Dang, I don't remember what he said about, did he say, we're doing mushrooms. We're doing mushrooms. Alright, let me grab those out. Probably onions would be good in here too. I have green onions. Actually, green onions for serving it would be better, I think. Love these. The store-bought portobello mushrooms. These are grown in dirt. And you can tell because when you get them, they have dirt on them a lot of the time. That is ideal. So the fancy, like, small batch, homegrown mushrooms that you can buy at, like, the farmer's market and stuff, a lot of those, they grow them in soybeans, which I don't hate organic soybeans. I think organic soybeans are fine, but they're growing them in the cheapest soybeans they can get, which means they are going to be glyphosate sprayed and have pesticides and herbicides and stuff on them. No bueno. Okay, what was I doing with this? Oh yes, we're steaming. Let me put this here. Where is my steaming thing? Do you have one of these? These are nifty. You just pop it in the bottom of your pan. That. I like this one. I'm going to put water in here. I was thinking it would be kind of yummy to have some edamame for a snack, so we're going to steam those up. I'm going to need to grab a lid for that. And just dump those in there. They'll probably take 10 minutes to steam. And those will be really yummy. Grab a lid. Close enough. All right, back to my chop here now that some of it's not browned. You guys are so quiet tonight. Hey, Brandy. See you, girl. What's everybody doing? Are we getting stuff done together? You guys working on your own projects over there? I'm just vegging out. Having a relax. Tell you what, you just joined. Hi, good. It's good to see you. Yeah, Nene. Woo woo. Yes. Where is my? Just finished dinner. My little has a stomach bug and her eczema is flaring up. Oh. Did you give her carrot juice? Ooh, D Wolf's making stewed apples with cinnamon. Nice. I need to do that. I need to do it. I am behind on my stewed apple challenge. Poor baby. I hate when the eczema flares up. That's so not fun. You've got awful rain? Oh no. Where are you at? Remind me. You're on the East Coast, aren't you? Somewhere near a beach, maybe? Glad to see you guys. I feel like I haven't been on since last week. She refuses anything beneficial. Aww. Pumpkin. It'll make the tummy bug go away if you drink the carrot juice. It'll make your tummy so much better. Oh, the Pacific Northwest. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that is where a place, it rains a lot. Just got malt and salt to make fermented carrots. Yeah! They're so good. We had flakes of snow today. Oh, no. Oh, no. We'll probably still get a snowstorm before it's all over. Before March is over. We'll probably get a snowstorm. And we might actually get one in April because that's just how Colorado does for the spring. We can't plant until like Mother's Day because there's always like freak storms coming through in parts of the year they shouldn't be. I should sit down and eat this while I'm cooking. I made sardine patties again. This time I put potato instead of bread because I'm out of bread. And they turned out really good. It was like par cooked potato inside of the patties. Oh, you're in northwesternish Indiana. Yeah, it's nice there. Hey, from Western Colorado. Yeah, you got your yogurt going? That's awesome. Congratulations, Susie. Yeah, I have family in Western Colorado. My brother and his wife live in Western Colorado. It's nice out there. Hot, but nice. Yeah, oh man, these patties are so good. We just dip them in a little homemade mayonnaise and ketchup mixed together. It's delicious. I love a crab cake. The first time I made them, I put radishes in them. It was really good with the radishes. There we go. Now we're cooking. My daughter's been asking for these on repeat. Uh-oh. 3 feet of snow? Oh my gosh. Hey, Joy. I'm making dinner. Oh my god. You made the kefir cheese? It's my favorite. My favorite thing ever. Listen, I went to this meeting this weekend, the Nourishing Traditions meeting I was telling you guys about, where it's just like everybody nerding out about food stuff. Really great speaker. He was talking about cancer prevention and healing from cancer. All the stuff I knew. It's all like nutrition and lifestyle, pretty much. 90% of cancer can be fixed with nutrition and lifestyle, he said. He said there's a component of genetics that like 10% is genetic. The rest of it is lifestyle created. Anyway, I took kefir cheese and I took pate. With the kefir cheese, I chopped up sauerkraut and mixed that in there, and then I put some garlic powder, pepper, and some paprika, and I just like stirred it up almost like my ranch dip, but with the sauerkraut in there. They lost it. They completely lost their minds. They're like, what is that? The creamy dip. And I brought like a pretty big tub of it, and they crushed it. They ate all of it. It was gone. And I brought a little tiny thing of pate. They ate all of that. And I brought bread. Like, they were so excited. It's so funny. So I'm teaching at that class in 2 months, in end of May. Yeah, you should definitely do the cheese. It is a fan favorite. It replaces your cream cheese. It could replace your sour cream. It can replace regular yogurt. You can use it for so many different things. You can make it frosting out of it. You can make fruit dip out of it. It's so good. It's super good. Hey, girl. Can you have half of a cookie? Yeah, didn't you have a candy after you ate dinner?
Yeah.
Then you don't need to have a cookie.
Then can I have like more of that and then I can have it?
If you want to eat some more sardine cake and to have it, then yeah, you can.
Okay.
I did try the kombucha mayo, and my mayo did not mayo when I did it. And I don't know if that was because it was still bubbly or what. But it did not work. I tried it like twice with the kombucha. I think it would probably be better with kefir whey for the inoculant. Alright, my beef is cooked.
Mom, I finished.
Okay. Oh yeah, if you DM me, I'll send you my kefir book. It's in my kefir book. Yeah, that was what made me do it too, Brandy. Mine did not work right. I think the kombucha needs to be really vinegar for it to work. Mine was still like active and bubbly, and I think that's what messed it up. At least that's my theory. But you could definitely try it. Make sure you use farm fresh eggs, because if you use the eggs from the store, it won't mayo either. Store-bought eggs suck for mayo. They really have to be fresh, or it just does not like to emulsify properly. I've had such a hit or miss track record with making mayonnaise too. It's like 80% of the time I can make it no problem, and then the other 20% it's just like stupid stuff happens and it cracks and it doesn't do the thing. The kefir cheese recipe is super, super easy though. You just put whatever spices you like in there, basically. So I generally do garlic powder, onion powder, salt, like a teaspoon of salt per 2 cups of kefir cheese at least. And then I'll put like parsley and dill in there and just like mix it up. And paprika, pepper. You could put like cayenne pepper and chili powder. You could put chipotle. You could chop up a bunch of fermented veggies and mix those in there. Donna Schwenk says her husband likes to make one where he caramelizes onions and mixes the caramelized onions in with it. That one's supposed to be really yummy. But that's like the thing to feed to the non-believers. If someone's like skeptical of your healthy foods, turn it into a dip because they will 100% eat it. Keep adding eggs and oil. Yeah, because it won't do the emulsion. Yeah, that's store-bought eggs are no bueno for making mayonnaise at home. They're absolutely terrible. They're also not great for poaching eggs. They just don't hold their form. I don't know what they... I think it's just because they're really old, usually. Like, by the time an egg makes it to the store to sell, they're like a month old. So they're just not fresh anymore. It's not that they're bad. They just won't necessarily do what you want them to do. If that makes sense. Alright, we have mushrooms. Yummo, yummo. I don't really want to add the broccoli just yet because my hubby is still probably 45 minutes out and I don't want the broccoli to get mushy. What do I do with the whey from the kefir cheese? I tend to give it to my chickens, but you can use it to make kefir soda. You can feed it to your dog. You can put it in smoothies. You can add it to your water for like a lemony pop because it tastes citrusy. So you could also use that to make mayonnaise. You could put it into your cultured veggies. You could dehydrate it and make your own whey protein powder. You could mix it into bread. There's all sorts of stuff you could do with it. You're trying to make some kefir soda with the whey, and you can definitely do it, but it takes several days longer. So mine, I have one right here that I made with whey. This one I made on 3/19, okay? So what's the date today? Today is the 24th. So 19, 20, 5 days old. And it just barely fizzles. It doesn't do like a big pop daddy. This one was made on the same day, but it's a little more fizzy. You could see the bubbles maybe a little bit. It's definitely like cascading up from the bottom. The other one wasn't doing it so much. I did end up adding a little more honey to it. No, I don't have my friend's dehydrator up yet. Unfortunately, I need to go get it from them. I was supposed to go over there on Friday. I thought I was going to get it that day, but they canceled their plans. They came over here instead, so didn't get it. Alright, so I'm going to add like probably 1/4 cup of soy sauce to this for flavor. And then I'm going to put in some vinegar. This is rice vinegar. I'm just going to put in probably 1/4 cup of rice vinegar. You got to remember I'm cooking 4 pounds of meat here. a little bit of this sesame oil. It's just straight up sesame oil. Probably like a tablespoon. And I will add some garlic powder to this. You could add fresh garlic if you're feeling ambitious. Most of the time I am not. Although, the last time I used fresh garlic, I put it in the sauerkraut, and big win. The sauerkraut with the garlic in it was very delicious. I'm gonna put some onion powder in here, probably a tablespoon. I'm gonna put some pepper in here. Yeah, sesame oil is delish. That's one of those like consummate Asian flavors. If you're cooking in an Asian type food flavor profile, sesame oil is awesome. I love fresh garlic too. I'm just so lazy. Just exceptionally lazy. That's like so much more effort than I'm willing to put in on a normal basis. If I'm making something that really needs it, like making roasted garlic, obviously, or like something like that, okay, I'll do it. But most of the time, I'm not. I'm just so super lazy. I want it to be as easy as possible and as flavorful as possible with minimal effort. Alright, ooh, that smells delish. Let me see if my edamames are cooked. Almost. A couple more minutes. The thing that I love about edamame is dipping it in salt. I have a garlic press from Pampered Chef I use, so it makes it pretty quick. Oh yeah. Just the peeling it and the skin's everywhere. It's just a whole thing. And then, they're not quite done. They're still a little too crunchy. Alright, I have multiple text messages here. Does it make you guys dark if I look at my text messages? No. I can't answer those questions right now. It's still complicated. Alright, I probably need more salt. If I had to guess, because I only put that tamari sauce in here. Nearly. Yeah, it definitely needs more salt. I think it needs more tamari sauce though too. Alright, so that's like a half a cup of tamari. But I think also I'm going to put some salt. Like a tablespoon of salt. I don't play around with salt. Ooh, ginger would be good. Ginger would be really good. That is an excellent idea. Let me see. I like where your head's at, Nene. Let's see. Do I have any ginger? I do. Sweet. I have fresh ginger, but that's a labor of love also. I also like a teaspoon of ginger. I also like red pepper flakes in this. I think that's delicious. Oh, and I'm going to put some of these black sesame seeds, because that's always an awesome touch. And just mixy. And see how we're doing on taste. Yeah, the ginger smells good. Excuse me, dog. She's like pushing my knees in. Yeah, fresh ginger's too much work. I agree. Something else that might be yummy would be like lemongrass. Would be good. Or like basil might be good. Okay, let's see where we're at. I want more garlic. garlic. That's why we always taste when we cook. So you can add stuff to make it perfect. I think I want more rice vinegar. And I think I want a little bit more tamari too. Would be really good. I'm gonna put more tamari in here. Alright. We're up to like 3/4 cup of tamari. Are you keeping track? Because we're making it up as we go along. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna put a little more rice vinegar, so we'll be at like 1/2 cup of rice vinegar in the sauce. Good. Puppy dog, watch your face. Watch out, you're underfoot, miss. Thank you. Okay. Let's see where we're at. I think I do want some red pepper flakes in here. I think I do. I have fresh turmeric in the fridge. Ginger is amazing for pain and inflammation instead of over-the-counter medications like ibuprofen. Totally. Will your daughter drink ginger tea, or if you made her ginger ale? Because you could do that with the kefir soda. You could make ginger syrup and add it to the kefir soda starter. It'll be ready tomorrow if you want. Or you could just make ginger syrup and just give it to her in water. If it was me, Brandy, I would probably put the carrot juice in a syringe and just shoot it in her mouth. Do I cold ferment my sourdough? Rarely. Very rarely. Sometimes, but not very often. I know what you meant. I knew what you meant, Martha. There's still a little firm. Give them a couple more minutes. I do love edamame with salt. She's a tough cookie. Will she drink a smoothie? Because my friend's son, who's the same, he's one of those very stubborn, sick kids. He won't take anything. When he had the flu, like 2 weeks ago or whatever, she finally got him to drink a smoothie, and so she put the carrot ferment juice in the smoothie, and he drank it. So, and then the next day he was better. Surprise, surprise. That's how it goes. Yeah, my kids now, when they have a stomachache, they're like, can I get some carrot juice? Can I get some sauerkraut juice? All right. I feel like it still needs something. I'm not sure what it needs. Oh yeah, it's the younger ones. It's the younger ones that are the worst. They test. My son, my older kid, is the easiest sick kid. He'll just sleep. But my daughter, if she's sick, she's a train wreck. She's a hot mess. But she will at least take medicines. I feel ya. I don't know what else I want in here. I'm gonna add the broccoli in a little bit. I'm gonna put the lid. I'm gonna add some water is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna add a little water and let it like cook down a little more. This edamame is nearly done. The sound is always a little delayed. Is it not matching my face? You might want to go out and come back in. It's always a bit behind, so like, yeah. I'll see your guys' text and then I'll answer and you'll see it like a couple minutes later. So just, not even a couple minutes, like 30 seconds later, there's definitely a delay. I noticed that on Melly's stream, but she's always like 30 seconds or so behind. Someone on text will say something and then she answers like 30 seconds later. Gotta get it good. Today's really off. Bummer. That's annoying. Well, I hope the replay isn't messed up for the late viewers. Well, that's dinner. The rice is made. It is even released its pressure already, it looks like. Perfect, guys. Yes, Peachy Girl. Send me a DM and I will send it to you. Okay. No problem. It's in my storefront too. I'm gonna just put this in here because it's 6:45. I'm torn. No, I'm gonna wait because they're gonna get mushy. Alright. Let's see. Are we done? Edamame? Oh, better. Oops. Put that in there. So, for the edamame, I like to pour the oil on them. Sprinkle them with plenty of salt. Alright kids, the edamame is ready. Okay. You need another bowl for pods?
Yeah.
There we go. Yes, they're hot. It's really just a receptacle to get salt into my mouth. So good. So, for example, this kefir soda was made with my culture that I like. Oh no, this is the whey. This one's with the whey. Should have gone with the culture. This is the one with the culture. It's like gonna explode. Thanks, they are happy little critters. They are good kids. Alright, let me turn you guys. I'll show you over the sink. It's still going. There goes half the bottle. That's the root beer. I took some to that party the other day, and it sat there and hissed at me for like 10 minutes. I was trying not to like launch it everywhere. Mm. Makes me happy. I need to put some of this kefir soda in the fridge. It's getting over fermented as the day goes on. I just made a bunch of it because I had events coming up, and now I have a lot. I need to put in the fridge. This one I did with a vanilla bean in it to try to do like a cream soda situation. So it smells vanilla-y. The whey one is still effervescent. I think it just depends on how much yeast you have growing in your kefir. So if you don't have a super yeast heavy kefir, if your kefir milk doesn't get like bubbly, you probably don't have a ton of yeast in there. In which case your kefir soda may not be super fizzy. As long as it gets kind of bubbly and it goes from sweet to tangy, it means it was fermented. So it's still a good fermented beverage, but it may not be quite as explosive as the one from the culture. The reason I like the culture is because it has Saccharomyces boulardii in it. We know for sure it's in there. So that is a very, very powerful yeast for healing. And it's an amazing binder. Saccharomyces boulardii will bind to toxins and help them leave your body. It's not killed off by antibiotics. So if you're on antibiotics, it will fill in the gaps in your gut where the other microbes were at that were killed off by the antibiotics to prevent you from getting overgrowth of candida. So very, very good one to get. They actually use it in hospitals to stop chronic diarrhea. So if someone is going to the hospital because they are shooting water out their booty, Saccharomyces boulardii is one of the things they use to treat it. Brandy, I'm talking about the beneficial yeast Saccharomyces boulardii, and it is found in the kefir soda culture, and it can be found in the kombucha sometimes. It depends on how long you ferment it for and what type of tea you use. So if you use white tea or green tea, you can get more Saccharomyces boulardii. If you use black tea, you're not going to get Saccharomyces. If you ferment for longer than 2 weeks, you're not going to have Saccharomyces boulardii. It switches over to lactobacillus production. So you'll have a lot more Lactobacillus plantarum and other like Rhamnosus, Acidophilus, other strains of Saccharomyces. Or not Saccharomyces, Lactobacillus. That's okay. You can switch tea types anytime. You said you have the kefir soda starter, right? So you could just give your daughter the kefir soda. It has Saccharomyces boulardii in it. And it has Lactobacillus plantarum in it. Both of which are a 1-2 punch for stomach bugs. This, honestly, the kefir soda is like the perfect thing for someone who has gastrointestinal issues. Be like, here, baby, you can have as much soda as you want. Drink all the soda. Here you go. Soda, soda, soda. that would be a good one. If she won't do the veggies, you can absolutely do the soda. They were out of the soda starter for a month there. I don't know if they got it back. Ah, she refuses. This smells like farts. Mix it with a different kind of juice. Like, mix it with some apple juice, or mix it with some cranberry juice. Just another more strong smelling juice. It only smells like farts because it's coconut water. It doesn't smell like farts when you make it with other stuff. Oh, you do pomegranate. Got it. Will she drink that one? I didn't think the pomegranate smelled like farts. Just the coconut water smells like farts. At least that's my thought on it. Okay, I was going to add some water to this and let the flavors cook down a little bit. I'm going to pop a lid on it and let it reduce. Yeah, it's probably not sweet enough to her taste. You should try making apple. Or grape is a big fan favorite. Or we did peach, but you probably don't have access to fresh peaches right now. I don't know if you could find peach juice at the store. Lemonade makes really yummy kefir soda too. Like a fizzy lemonade. It's delish. I mean, it should probably be better by the time you get it made, but couldn't hurt for next time. Need more salt for my thing. Alright, guys. I'm gonna jump off because I'm basically done cooking. But I will talk to you guys super soon. I'll probably be live tomorrow too. I make lemonade with frozen blueberries. Ooh, that sounds good. I bet that is super fizzy. I bet that's delish. I will talk to you guys soon. Have a lovely evening. Good night.